So this is going to be eating style. So I'm going to link this calculator below, but I'm going to walk you through the eating styles and I'm going to show you how I do it. So the way it works is you're going to enter in your height. So I'm going to enter in my height. I'm going to enter in my current weight, and I'm going to say I'm overweight. I'm going to say I'm 200, and I'm going to say my current waist is 36. And I'm going to say my goal weight is going to be 155. I'll say just 160 to make it easy. And my goal waistline is going to be 30. So when I do that, based on my goal height, weight, whatever, it's going to put in my daily macros. It's going to give me my calories and my protein. And I just said times, point one. So it can be a little bit less if you'd like. And what it's going to do, it's going to walk you through 6 different ways that you can eat every single day to hit your calories and protein. So first I'm going to go over these 3, which are pretty self-explanatory, and then I'm going to go over my special 2 for career-driven men and the ones I suggest as a career-driven guy to eat the food you love every single day. So the first is just taking these and dividing them into meals. So 1 meal a day, which these 2, protein fasting 1 meal a day, are my go-tos. That's how I eat. So these 2 work really well if you're like super productive. These I'm not a big fan of. I don't like more. I like later in the day meals because you don't want. I always notice if you're gonna have weight loss, you're gonna be hungry at some point, and it's way easier to be hungry in the morning because you get things like coffee and sodas and caffeine and nicotine and whatever it is that you can curb that hunger with. Whereas in the evening, that's where the hunger really comes in. So that's when you want your food. That's when you want those sweets. So first, 4 eating styles. 1 meal a day. So it's basically just the way I'll eat a lot of times. It'd be like, hey, wake up, work 12 hours, eat a meal, take my walk. That's my day. So that's how I structure my day. Is literally wake up, work, eat, walk, done. And it's just, I don't think about it. And if I'm working out, it's like wake up, work out, work, eat, walk, done. That's my day. And that's how I like it. Some days I'll do this if I'm, feeling a little bit hungrier, but that's how I'll do it. If you want, you can just do the same thing, take your calories, divide it by 2, 2 meals a day, 3 meals a day, 4 meals a day. And that's just how it works. And that's literally just how it works. So that is the idea behind, 1 meal, 2 meal, 3 meal, 4. It's just calories and protein, but in these meals. And then these are a little bit more special. So again, and these are your macros. Like these are the numbers you should hit. And based on the calculator, that's what it's going to show you. So the first method is, this is the best if you have like a 9 to 5 and you like eating a big dinner. This method is if you're like sweet tooth. And here's the thing I explain. You don't have to pick. You can do them all. If you want 4 meals, do 4 meals one day. Do 3 meals one day. Do OMAD one day. Do like they're tools in the toolkit of nutrition. Because again, it's a lifestyle. I want it to be a lifestyle, so you don't have to pick and eat like this. You gotta find the one that works for you and use it. But then if you go on vacation, make your 2 meals, breakfast and dinner, and maybe you just But here's the thing, you don't even have to follow any of these. If you just want to eat throughout the day and just know, okay, calories and protein, done. I track what I eat, done. That's it. So that's all you need. So, but again, this is just a high level in terms of the strategy. Let's talk about flexible fasting. So this is I found best for like 9 to 5 guys who like to have dinner, but they have a little bit of cravings at night. This is the best one. So flexible fasting. With protein fasting, the idea it's fasting is because you just fast for breakfast. So nothing for breakfast, which is better. This is best for career guys. Like this is why it's best. And that's why OMAD, these 3 are my go-tos. These are just saying like these are what it would be if you had different meals. But I find that breakfast is bullshit. A lot of times it's just like I don't see the point. I mean, a lot of people like it. So if you want to have like a nice light breakfast, that's cool. Or just have like a lighter breakfast. Maybe have like a 40-gram breakfast and like a 40-gram. Like some people like that. But I just find waking up, coffee, get to work is fine. So it's fast for breakfast. So have your coffee here, have whatever it is. And then you're going to have your power lunch. So the idea with this, why it's a little bit more calories and less protein than the protein lunch, is because the idea is that like you're at a job, you're at work, you go out and you get like a salad at a restaurant, you get a salad with some chicken on it, maybe you get a lean burger, or you get a salad with something, or maybe you go and you get like a nice light salad and you get like a little pastry or something, I don't know. But the idea is you go out to lunch and you get a Chipotle or something like that for lunch. And then after work, you have a healthy meal. So the reason I say this is you put all your calories in your dinner, and that's why it works. Is because you go and you can have like a nice huge Chipotle bowl. You can have some chicken, some veggies, some potatoes, a nice big large healthy meal. And the idea here is you're gonna get 25% of your calories and 25% of your protein. Here you're gonna get 50% of your calories and 75% of your protein. So it's like you have a nice big piece of meat, some couple sides, and then the reason we do this is because then you have 25% of your calories left over if you'd like to have a pint of light ice cream, if you'd like to have a donut, you'd like to have a few beers. This is how we can have some beers. I don't know how many calories are calories per beer. Yeah, so 150 calories. You can have 3 beers. You can have 3 beers after dinner. Cool. Have a beer at dinner and have 2 after. Or have a candy bar with a beer and have a beer during dinner. Like, that is the idea behind this, is you have room each night. And again, like, I don't want you to think like I'm just saying you could eat complete shit and do that. But with this method, that's the idea. Is like you're eating healthy, you're trying to eat healthy, and after dinner you have a little bit of room for the stuff that you like. That's the method. Second method is a little bit more extreme, trying to fit in the foods we like. So this is the method I follow. This is what I do. So an example is you wake up, you have your coffee, whatever it is, you get to work. Around lunchtime, you just eat some lean meat. You eat some lean meat, some protein shake, something like that. For dinner, you have some more lean meat. So this might be, 16 ounces of lean meat, chicken. And an example, this is an example. Like, this is how I'll eat. Like, this is chicken and turkey. All right? And then you get to the end of the day, and you have chips and ice cream. That's me eating that. So that's the idea, is you have protein for lunch and dinner. You just hit all of your protein, and then the rest of the calories, whatever you want. And at some point, you just, like, take your multivitamin. Sure. That's what I do. So that's the way that I structure my day. It's like eat protein only, and then you have all these calories. You can eat complete bullshit. So you can have 10 beers if you want. Cool. You can get drunk. Doesn't matter. The next way is also a great way, is you just don't eat anything, and then your last meal of the day, the way I do my meal is I just eat all my protein. I just eat like 16 ounces, like 20 ounces of chicken or lean meat or whatever it is. Maybe I have a protein shake. I have a chicken and protein shake. And then I have all my calories left for dessert and whatever I want. So if I'll just eat all my calories in one meal, and that's how I'll do it. And I like it. So that's how I do that. And it works. It works really well for me, and I like it. So that's how I do that. And yeah, and I guess maybe like a little sub hack is the way you can do it is you can maybe do like 1 hour a day. So you can say, hey, I'm going to eat my big meal at 5, and I'm going to eat 5 to 5:30, and have a bunch of chicken and meat, and then at 5:30, I'm going to take my walk. So I'm going to take a walk for an hour, and then I'm going to come back before bed, and then I'm going to have all my sweets. That's the way you can do it. It's like a way to like crunch it into one area, and it makes it super helpful. And I like 1 meal a day because you're not thinking about eating. You're not thinking about eating all day. So you can just wake up like I'm making this course today. Like, this is what I do. I woke up at 5. It's 8. I talked on the phone with the client, and I have a coaching call, and I got up and I'm just making this course and working all day. And then around 5 or 6, I'll be super hungry, and I just have all my meat for the day, and then I'll take a walk, and I'll come back, eat some ice cream, and chill, wake up, do it again. And that's just what I like right now. And then some days, I'll get super hungry around 12 or 1 or 2, and I'll eat some chicken, and I'll say, okay, I'll just eat some chicken now, and then I'll eat the rest of my chicken, and I'll take a walk, and I'll come back, and I'll just eat my ice cream. Like, so it's like I do the same thing. And tomorrow, tomorrow I'm going out to a super nice restaurant. Super nice restaurant. One of my clients called me up. He's like, hey, I'm going to take you out to dinner. I was like, okay. So tomorrow, I'm just going to go 1 meal a day, just eat it all at the restaurant. No problem. I'm gonna have a couple beers. I'm going to have some beer. I'm going to have some wine. Like, it's like, who cares? It's fine. It's great. It's okay. It's not a big deal. And it's great. Like, I'll even show you. I mean, this was like a huge meal. Look at this. This was elk I had. I mean, it was amazing. And it was just because, like, let's look at this. Look, boom, big dinner with a client. Had wine, alcohol. I had, filet. Look, this is what I did. Look, alcohol, big dinner, Greek yogurt. I mean, like, you can't beat it. You literally can't beat it. And this is the system that I follow. And it's great. And you have all these tools at your disposal. You have this calculator. It'll show you exactly what to do. So you have your ideal weight, your goals. It'll be blank for you. And I'll have my progress tracker that you'll see how we're going to track the progress. And this is, you know, the eating styles. And this single way of living would change your life. And this is how you're going to lose 20, 50 pounds of fat in the next 6 months. And you're going to do it in 60 minutes a week. And you're going to do it with eating all the bullshit that you want to eat, because it doesn't even matter because it's calories and protein. So let's go. And you take a multivitamin as well. So that's it. I'll see you in the next module.